Whoa, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay. What you want?
To make you smile.
What?
You look so tired. You work so much. And you're about to draw on your papers, aren't you? I think you won't last that long at this rate.
That's a job and it won't do itself,
Let's
right?
go out tonight.
What, you mean
I have a proposal for you.
you and I?
Buying.
You know, I really have a lot of work to do, and can we just talk later?
You have a lot of work.
Yeah.
And that's why the restaurant is coming to you. I brought something.
What are you doing?
You are the closest person to Miss Hurley, right?
I guess.
These are the elevator doors for you and me. It's the end of the month. Final presentation for the board of directors. And tell me, Mary, what if something goes wrong? What if the presentation fails? If the numbers are below the optimal minimum?
That's a collapse. The board of the directors would probably want to fire Mrs. Hurley.
Exactly. Perfect. So what do you say, Mary?
If you intend to frame Mrs. Hurley, then I will not stoop for that.
Why?
I think that's very low.
Seriously?
And very mean, yes.
Seriously? You want to be a secretary all your life? You know, Mary, life is very complicated.
Yes, exactly. And if I were you, I wouldn't take meanness for a living. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. You have a nice day.
You want to have some fun? We have to ruin everything. This little secretary.
Each of you is part of the team, part of the ship. But it came to my attention that one of you is rowing the other way. There's a person in this room who wants to set me and my team up. And I already know the name. But I give this person a chance to come clean, or I'll out you myself. Well, then I'll name the traitor. It's Mary Coffer.
What?
It was my biggest mistake, Mary, to trust you and give you access to sensitive information.
Mrs. Hurley, I don't
You're
understand.
fired, Mary. Leave the office now.
But I would never.
Hand in your badge and leave the office. I'm done. And from now on, Inga will take over as my personal secretary. Thank you, Inga, for your help. Now, to the next question. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here. Today, I want to talk to you about our future. But I'm going to start from our present. And I have some diagrams and, oops. Our goal is to build up a pace of development exponentially. This diagram shows
Shows where we could have come to if we didn't change direction at the beginning of the year. Right, Mrs. Hurley?
Yes.
What do you feel when you look at this timeline? Collapse, right? Right. And a collapse that we could have come to, in quite a short time.
So, the numbers aren't real.
No, they're not. They only show what could have happened if we didn't make some management decisions.
Well, that's a very unusual approach to the presentation.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you appreciate it.
Now, let's get to the real, true, and positive numbers. This is our present.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you soon. Thank you. Inga, Harry, I need you to stay. Mary, good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hurley. I guess you understand now that it wasn't me after all.
Yes, of course. I always knew that. As well as I knew that I'm gonna be framed today and that I'm gonna give a fake presentation.
Then why didn't you stop it?
Because sometimes you have to fake a shipwreck to get rid of rats. And it also was a test for you.
Me? Why?
Because I'm not gonna be always able to hold the helm, and I need people by my side who can take control. Therefore, how would you like the idea of becoming my deputy?
What?
And
What?
And you guys, I think you realize you are fired.
No.
What? I had nothing to do with that. It was all Harry. He made it all.
That's nonsense. I've been set up.
Save it. Tell it to your new employers. You will need to justify somehow the terrible references that I'm gonna give you.
What?
You are fired. Please leave.
Faking a shipwreck to get rid of rats. This is genius.
What are you doing? Are you blind?
Sir, you wouldn't let me out of the room. I ran away and then...
Wait a minute, you run away from the guest? Are you out of your mind? You are a servant here. You are supposed to satisfy each and every whim of our guests, which means they can buy anything, including you. Do I make myself clear?